Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Morning, Tuesday, September 24th, 2024. I'd say we're doing pretty well, really well actually. There's a sense of calm with some serenity returning to the markets. The markets are kind of floating, we'll take a look at that. Still digesting the rate cut announcement, which is great news and so far has had very positive impacts. The most exciting thing, I think, are the altcoins. Every day we see new altcoins exploding. We try to highlight them daily and we'll look at some really impressive performances today. Breaking news, China's still leading in Bitcoin mining despite banning it in 2021. Remember how the hash rate dropped then? Recent stats show China still holds 55% of mining. We'll check out that news. In the markets, we're seeing a slight uptick, 0.10%, not much, but at least it's ending in the green. In France, unlike many other European countries that opened in the green, we were down significantly. This follows the elections and the new government, and P500, nothing special but green, up 0.28%, Nasdaq up 0.14%. For me, the shocking news is that we thought the US had taken the lead, but it seems not. It appears mining pools are mostly individuals and small operations in China rather than US-listed multinationals. Surprisingly, China still holds 55% of the market. It's as if China kept its leadership. I think this could be a big positive development in terms of news flow. China might no longer ban the Bitcoin in Q4, the fourth quarter of the year, would be really great news for the market. But I'm quite surprised by this statistic. Celestia Foundation continues to boom, securing a $100 million fundraise. This is excellent news for Celestia. The big news for me is they're raising funds with Bain Capital. Bain Capital is a global leader in investment, traditionally focusing on networks, infrastructure, and various sectors, and now they're entering crypto. It's huge news for Celestia. Having such a big name among investors is massive. Meanwhile, Solana's TVL keeps dropping. Solana right now, especially for those heavily invested, is in the crosshairs of many tech folks. The rumors I've heard, while not 100% confirmed, suggest that many people are saying the same thing. The TVL figures for 2020 to 2021 were likely artificially inflated. The extent is unclear, but it's almost proven, which isn't good. It could be a temporary misstep, fake it till you make it. Maybe they faked it in 2020 to 2021, but now the numbers are real. They're definitely under scrutiny now, that's for sure. The good news is that with falling rates, it's like printing money. This automatically increases liquidity in the markets. It's almost mathematical. This trend will amplify. We'll keep an eye on it, hoping for more rate cuts before year end. It's mechanical, like turning on a tap, which brings liquidity and always a disaster on Ethereum. The numbers are so catastrophic, there are always outliers. I even wonder why Ethereum isn't going lower. If I'm asking this, it might indicate that the token could be nearing the bottom of its drop despite big grayscale sales. It's very interesting. We saw it recently, maybe in Cointelegraph too, but here it's presented really well. The RSI, I'm a fan. It's the simplest, most profitable market indicator. Here we see RSI phases, often overbought below 70, oversold near 30. But this explosion pattern is magnificent. When it explodes, it gives a nice phase. It's almost systematic almost. Here it explodes, a bearish trend, boom, and each time it works out. Now we're breaking out. For me, it's another bullish sign. I told you in the coming weeks we should see a boom market. It's one of the most reliable indicators, the RSI breakout. On the weekly chart, it's a very good sign. Next, this guy, I don't get him. He's been the most pessimistic, most negative about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It seems like for 10 years he's done nothing but criticize, but now he's working on his blockchain. JP Morgan has a blockchain, and they're running big CDUs, RWAs. These are huge contracts, tokenized bonds instead of classic bonds for cement. It's worth 300 million, and it's with a German bank. It seems crazy to me, but I don't understand this guy's position on cryptocurrencies at all. You'll see in the next 12 months, He'll probably admit he's been investing in Bitcoin for 4 years. We often hear these stories. It's nice because it's rare to see a headline about Bitcoin's comeback. We've had a tough 6-7 months, but we shouldn't forget our convictions. We've always said AI and RWA perform well despite these difficult months. We're not changing our guidelines or objectives. AI is making a strong comeback and Ethereum is completely reshaping this sector. Finally, regarding Hamster, what's interesting is that out of over 100 million, only 43% of users are actually actively engaged. Some aren't eligible because they didn't earn enough points, but many are bots. So great news, there'll be a bit more to share. 131 million users. Wow, that's massive, largest airdrop in crypto history. We'll see in 2 days. As for the map, it's absolutely magnificent. Celestia, huge volume. We discussed it. Let's check the chart. Wow, rates not dropping, 360 million, incredible. It's pretty wild what's happening, maybe even too much. Not overheating yet. I checked RSI and other indicators. It'll overheat soon though, it's moving fast. If we have Arweave, I like in storage, volume's great. 20 billion on Ethereum, 33 billion on Bitcoin. If we break 64-65k, you'll see we'll have short squeezes and volumes will explode and shorters will pay dearly. Look at Bitcoin's level. It's jumping up and down at the 200-day moving average. The old high we're trying to break at 64,200. We tried, we broke through everything, we broke everything. But for now it's not holding daily. Still, it was a first attempt. We've touched it, but haven't broken through. We've tried, and we're hoping it's a nice flag forming. But for me, the short-term tension is quite high because if we continue like this for a day or two, trying but not breaking through, I think we'll pull back, digest a bit, maybe to regain momentum afterwards. We're still not overheated. I looked at other charts and it's quite insane to see this kind of candle tripling in 6 weeks. So we continue, we're in. We'll discuss selling when the time comes. For now, remember what's important. Try to improve next time. We saw 92 RSI here. Personally, I let it pass. Next time, I hope we'll be closer to $1,000. When RSI hits 90, it'll likely be time to lighten up. Stacks has been interesting lately. It's similar to Tau, except Tau broke out 4 days ago. Stacks seems a bit behind, but it's showing a similar pattern. I find it very, very similar, just lagging. Next, we have Anchor passing its second phase. We saw the breakout, and now it's accelerating fast. So, Jamie, we've got the whole CPT circle here. They're all present. Jamie's like Stacks. I think he's exactly like Stacks. Look, it's near the top, but there's triple resistance, 100 and 200 moving averages, and the range top. If we break that, Jamie, we might see a Tau-like move. What else looks good in the market? We've got Cello. I mentioned it before, not to say I told you so or anything. We talked about it, the video's out, and it's starting to move. Like Anchor, first phase, second phase. Anchor and Cello are very similar. Though their businesses differ, I find the chart patterns resemble each other. Arcane's starting to look like Skyrocket. It's going vertical now. With nice gains, we'll keep an eye on this one. Tier 2, as we discussed, showing great gains and massive volume. The volumes are so massive that the graph is unreadable. Boom, now it's looking pretty good. It'll hit 3, that's over a 100% increase. Unlike Bitcoin, it's about to break past this level. Look, very positive signs. Lastly, Render, which I mentioned before as undervalued, is taking off. Despite the rise, there's more potential, but watch for a pullback to 6.44 soon. Buying at 6.26 with a 6.44 pullback risk, I'll pass. If it holds, it could perform well in this bull market. That's all from me. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye, everyone.